It was over the weekend a few weeks back I realized that summer completely slipped through my fingers this year. And looking back, the days and weeks are all one big blur. I've enjoyed one single dip in the ocean, had one night making homemade pizza in the garden, and I've not had any lazy afternoons laying in the sun. The fear of having the same experience with fall by the end of the year made me stop for a moment and think.
Hi! Waar du fin? This is my first cup of hot coffee in such a long time. But autumn is knocking on the door, and so is the new house. But before we're going to talk about that, this realization that came to me a few weeks ago. I mean, I've been aware that something was off for quite a while, but it wasn't until a few weeks ago where I had a few days where I was constantly prone to tears, and I kept crying, like based on like the smallest things, that I realized the seriousness of this matter. I have worked up a work ethic and a work schedule that is not sustainable. I am just one woman running a business all by myself, and I juggle a weekly collection every single week and posting a new video every single week. It seems so ironic because I think I've been telling myself for so many years that I was not living the typical hamster wheel life, but I've been realizing more and more that is actually exactly what I find myself doing. Things are about to change because I have decided that I will no longer promise a new video every single Friday and a new vintage collection every single week. I need to set myself free from that like wheel that keeps rolling and just find some space to be creative and post when I feel like I have something to share, or when I have a brand deal that's going to cover my time and work. Because if I'm being completely honest and transparent, the last couple of videos I've posted has not made the income, it's not covered my time. I think most people will understand that going to work and not getting paid for your time is is also not gonna work down the line, and especially not when you do something that takes so much energy from you and you share so much. It's not sustainable. So I'm going to take a step back. Hopefully it's not going to resolve in less videos. They're just going to be posted randomly, and hopefully with some more brand deals. I have to start paying more attention to having my work time covered. I think I've had a mindset of like, then I just have to run even faster. It seems so silly now, like thinking of it, because it's just gonna lead to stress. And if you happen to love what I do and you wish to support me, you can actually become a member of my channel and support me with $1.2 a month. It's right under this video that you can push become a member and sign up. Another way to support me would be on my web shop. I think this is going to come as quite a surprise to some of you, but it's like around 1% of everyone who watched my videos that has ever been a customer on my web shop. So if you would like for me to keep creating, then it would be amazing if you would support my work in one way or another. Yeah, so I hope you understand my situation, and don't worry, there is so much exciting coming up because the keys to the new house is only a few days away. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. We went out to the house yesterday for the last time before we're going to get the keys. We had a date. We had a date with the sellers. And I thought we were just going to be there for like an hour. They were going to give us some information on a few bits around the house, like good to know things. And we ended up staying there, just chatting to them for 3 hours. It was amazing. We walked around the property at sunset. It was so beautiful. It's going to be such a fun time and definitely can't wait. We keep just like imagining all of the things that we could do in the future. We've talked about cats. We definitely want a few cats. We've been talking about hens, cows. Yeah, we dream. I looked at a circus wagon. Okay guys, I'm gonna tell you about this. I found a circus wagon on Facebook Marketplace. And it's so cool. I'm gonna put in an image. I think I'm allowed to do that. If not, I'm gonna put a link down below. But I found a circus wagon for sale and I thought, wouldn't that be cool to have that on the property? And then maybe put in some bigger like windows, make it this like dreamy space that you can go to with sunflowers planted around it. I just imagine this like peaceful spot where you could go and watch the sunset. But it's expensive. And we are about to renovate a stable, so it's got to wait, Elise. And also, this house has still not been sold. We made a price adjustment. We knew putting it out on the market that the price was like competing with some other houses in the area where, yeah, we made a price adjustment, so hopefully something is going to happen soon. But we're looking into quite a strange period where we're going to have like 2 houses. And people keep asking us, when are you gonna move? Like, or have you packed down? Did you start the moving process? And we're like, no, because we can't move. You can't empty a house that's for sale. So what we're gonna do is that we're tactically going to remove everything that we can. We're going to remove like decorations. I think I'm going to start painting like the hallway, my painted back, to white, and like depersonalize it. That's what people want. They want a hospital feeling. No, they want boring. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. And we're also going to remove a bunch of plants from the garden. I'm going to try and take as much as I can with me, because I know that with like 80% guarantee, I think the new owner of this place is going to be someone who will want a much more simple garden. That is how every single garden to a house like this in the area, they're all like grass or very simple. So that's probably what's gonna happen. think I've made some really good decisions based on this small setback that I've had, and I hope in this way I can feel present going into this new chapter of my life that I have been longing for so many years. I should find, like the first video where I say out loud that I dream of the countryside, because I've been talking about it for so many years. Yeah, can't wait. And I hope and think you're going to understand and support the decision. Yeah. My name is Tori. I'm a wife, mother, grandmother, retired surgical tech. I am 77 years old, love to watch you on YouTube. I know you love vintage. I'm sending you this handmade kilt made by my grandma. I don't have anyone in the family who wants this. Hard to believe, but true. I hope you like it. It was entered in a country fair in 1931. It's a small town in Leslie, Michigan, USA, and she won first prize. First prize. I had no idea what I'd been sent when I received a letter in the mail from the Danish Customs Service. It only stated kilt, and I took the chance and paid like $50 or something, and then I received this, and I cannot believe you sent me something so personal with so much history. I feel like so honored, and it's so beautiful. So thank you so much, Tori. It really made my day yesterday. Yeah, it's so sweet. Thank you.